Right, so welcome back to Live.tv, and as you can see here, we have the new BlackBerry Z30 smartphone. The BlackBerry Z30 is currently being announced as we speak at an event in KL and 2 others around the world. And we have the device right here with us and for a nice unboxing and first impressions. So the BlackBerry smartphone is the new flagship smartphone from BlackBerry and is set to replace the Z10. So let's open this guy up and see what we have in the box. Let's open it up. Right, so we have the BlackBerry Z30 smartphone, have some paper, and we have earphones, power adapter, and a USB charging cable. Of course, we're not too interested in that, but we are interested in the Z30 smartphone. Yeah. Right, so let's take a look at the hardware of the Z30. As you can see on the side here, in between the volume rockers, is a button which actually enables the voice control. I'm not really sure whether you can rebind it, but it'll be really useful if you could. On the other side, you have the regular micro USB and a micro HDMI. On the top is the usual power button right in the middle. It's not really flush, but it's slightly protruding, but it won't turn on with like a mistaken input in your pocket or something. As you can see, it's not turning on. That's good. It does need a bit of force to turn it on, so no accidental butt dials here. There's the headphone jack. Returning back to the rear, as you can see, it's the camera with a flash. This is something cool, however. It's 1 speaker here, 2 speakers here. So in our testing, this has been pretty loud, which is good for those people who lose their phones in their bags and can't hear it. So let's just pop open the back of the BlackBerry Z30 to expose the rear. Okay, usually you pop this. Yeah, okay. So thank you, Funk, for that. And as you can see, it wasn't the easiest thing ever. I mean, I don't have nails, so I'm not sure how you guys will fare. It is in pretty tight, as you can see the back case, yeah. Right, so we finally have the cover off, and as you can see, BlackBerry figured they needed to remind you that this is a 5-inch HD Super AMOLED screen with 2880 mAh battery, which you can't remove, by the way. That's strange. I know, you know what? Let's just hope that the battery is big enough so that you won't ever have to remove it on a day-to-day basis. I'm not sure on how the replacements are going to go, but yeah, here's hoping. You can see, yes, yeah, USB, HDMI, micro SD, and the SIM card slot here. Yeah, it is a nice looking bag, but you know what? I would have rather had a removable battery, but let's see how it goes. Right, so the BlackBerry Z30, one of the big things is it comes shipped with BlackBerry OS 10.2, the next iteration of the BlackBerry OS. One of the features that you'll be getting in BlackBerry 10.2 is the ability to, you see this notification here? On the lock screen, you can just pull to the side and it will actually tell you what that notification is. You know, it's more details. However, one of the things is that you cannot act on them. You can only see what it is. So it's telling me to swipe up, you know, to get access to that. So another one of the features that you'll see on BlackBerry OS 10.2 is the new addition of the BlackBerry Priority Hub. What the Priority Hub is, it's pretty smart. It basically it actually identifies what messages or what alerts or what to show you based on how you use your device. So if you see, I will go to the Priority Hub, and any message marked with a red band on the side, here on the right side, you can't really see it that well, but there's a red band. It will be a priority message and it will funnel into the hub. So if you want to teach it something, so let's go into the hub. Obviously this is not, I haven't set this up for myself, someone else did. We'll hold that and we'll press priority. So yeah, as you can see, there's priority. So I've put this as a priority, it teaches it as a priority, and now it appears here. So as we do that, as we train the device, it will be a lot smarter to see what to show you. So if you don't want to see a Twitter feed, you don't have to prioritize that. But if you do want to see Facebook messages from your girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, yeah, you can actually just keep doing that, and you know what? Priority Hub will show you those messages. So another cool feature we've seen in the BlackBerry OS 10.2 is that if you open up Hub, check out the Hub, yep, see, check out the Hub. There's a new attachment section which will list out every single attachment you have in any of the hub notifications, so Twitter, like emails, everything. So if you just want to look through the attachments, that is not very useful for some, but very useful for others. So one of the many features BlackBerry OS 10.2 has, which we will be going through, we're not going to go through all because there's a lot, this is pretty important. We take this for granted, but on BlackBerry now, the watch is not new, but this is new. You can set multiple instances of alarms. So if you're one of those who sets their alarms at 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, 10 to wake up in the morning, this is good news for you. Right, so let's talk specs with the BlackBerry Z30. Firstly, it has, as we said before, a 5-inch Super AMOLED display, 1280 by 720, so it's 720p. It's not exactly a full HD, but it is pretty decent. I mean, I like it. It looks pretty alright. There's nothing special to talk about, but in the grand scheme of things, it does look pretty alright. It runs off a 1.7 GHz Qualcomm processor, Core GPU, 2 GB RAM, 16 gig flash, drive with hot swappable micro SD card as usual. If we talk about the camera, it has an 8 megapixel camera with 1080p video recording, 2 megapixel front facer with a 720p video recording. Of course, you saw the flash. And the BlackBerry Z30 comes in LTE flavor as well. And the battery life is pretty good. We've left the LTE on and it doesn't really, it's for one night and it hasn't really made a dent in the battery. Well, that's of course due to the 2880 mAh battery, which is a big change from the Z10. So where do we stand with the BlackBerry Z30? In all honesty, this is a better phone than the Z10. This is what the Z10 should have been when it came out. I like the bigger screen, definitely the bigger screen. I'm recently a convert to the 5-inch sort of screen size. This is pretty perfect. I would have wanted a full HD screen, but I don't know how that would affect the price. Speaking of price, we do not have it at this moment in time, but we will have it for you on live.net, so please check back. We will have it as soon as it is announced in the world. We will have that for you, and I mean, I do think that this finish is better. It should be in all the BlackBerry phones. It's a much better finish than the Z10. This phone, the best thing is it's really purposefully built, and I really think that there's no element of cheapness in this phone. I mean, it's not, it is a premium phone. At the top end, it is the new flagship. It has all those, like a faster processor, a bigger screen, but this, I will say it again, is what the BlackBerry Z10 should have been. So if you want to know more and see more of this phone, check back on live.net. We have articles, we have pictures, we have hands-on. We have a detailed blow-by-blow comparison comparing the Z10, Z30 and Q10 as well. So if you enjoyed our video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to live.tv to get the latest videos right there when we release them. And if you have any questions about the BlackBerry Z30, any questions at all, something you want us to test, something you want to see, except will it blend, because yes, most probably it will, please drop us a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys, and this is live.tv. I'm out.